After a couple with children divorce, it's not uncommon for one of them to want to relocate. This is a highly emotive area and one which family law partner Mark Smith has helped many families navigate. So, Mark, what happens when one parent wants to relocate?
When the court has an application that relates to children, it has to look at their best interests. In looking at relocation or preventing a relocation, it doesn't matter really where you locate to. It could be New Zealand or it could be Newcastle. The same tests apply.
What would you advise parents in this situation to do?
I've assisted hundreds of parents either looking to relocate or seeking to prevent a partner from relocating. In those circumstances, it's important always to get early advice. That allows you to properly ensure your application is ready, but also with delays in the family court system at the moment due to sheer pressure, it also means you're not going to run out of time. One way to start the process is to think from the other person's point of view. What would you be worried about in the event of a relocation, and how could you reassure them?
And what kind of things should a parent who wants to relocate put together for their application?
Well, if we take the starting point about trying to ensure that the other parent is not unduly worried or concerned, often for children, schooling is a big focus. So, for example, obtain prospectuses of schools that are local. If you can, involve the other parent in your discussions with those schools. Share that information, take away any worry or concern that may be there. Also look creatively about how you're going to maintain that child's relationship with that parent. If the distances are much greater than what they currently are, you may need to use apps to think about how that relationship can be maintained. So, for example, apps are available now that allow you to read bedtime stories or to share the child's diary during the week so the other parent can see their activities and interests so they feel a part of that child's life.
And what if one parent wants to prevent a relocation?
To a large extent, the same principles apply. It needs early thought and early advice. It's important to ensure that you think through what the practicalities of your decision will be, because ultimately you'll be asking the court for that child to live with you. What effect, for example, will that have on your employment and your housing? Again, also, though, you'll need to consider if your former partner does move away, what that contact relationship is going to look like between them and their child.
What we've heard from Mark is how having a solution-focused approach working with the other parent is so important, and seeking legal advice as early as possible.